What the fuck? What the fuck? It is okay. It just started capturing my mic. It is okay. It just started capturing my mic. I don't understand that, but I'm not gonna question it. Let me check my audio balance because it was messed up. Probably gonna have to adjust it repeatedly for the different games I'm streaming, but just quickly. I can do this by just unmuting my own stream reel. And I'm talking over it now. That's what I'm doing. And I'm talking over it now. That's what I'm doing. Sounds a reasonable thing. Sounds a reasonable. Cool. Let me add people. Oh dear. I do have a cough drop if I need it. Yes. Hi, Gaiden. I'll leave that open. I should launch my game. The pre-show game. There it is. And then I'll have to capture it. I haven't set any of these up as capture yet. Ooh, I may need to use my cough drop sooner than I expected. I'll just say next fest demo. Yep, I'm gonna go straight to the cough drop. I thought I could put that off. My mistake. We capturing? We capturing. Uh-oh. That's quiet. Wait. No, that's no volume. At all. Hold on. Uh-oh. I literally just checked my volume, but I might have... My audio cable's being finicky recently. Okay, no, that's working. Oh, okay. I could have sworn this game had sound on its main menu, but maybe it just doesn't. Or maybe I have it set to too quiet on my end. Let me just adjust that. Go away. Nope. I'm not ready. I clicked and it started. That's on me. This is TAMASHIKA, which is a game that reminds me very strongly of Post Void. To the point that I am sure that the person who played this played Post Void. I'm also sure that nobody coming to the stream remembers what Post Void is, even though I've talked about it. It was a very, very tiny game. And not a lot of people liked it. Actually, if anybody else in the community knew what Post Void was, it would probably be Jack Chick. Hi, Jack Chick. You probably still don't, but, like, there's a chance. There's a chance you know. And this is just my pre-show till people get in. Also, I could probably beat the whole thing pretty fast. What kind of Doom game is that? Yeah, this is, oh my god, I timed it wrong. I forgot. This is, Doom the Dark Ages. They went for a bit of a different style aesthetically. That timing is not as tight as you might think, but it is really weird. But yeah, if a melee guy gets close to you, he'll try and knife you, and he will insta-kill you. If you don't, slash him right before he attacks you. Oh yeah, and you can also deflect bullets. Which I think is actually a bit easier than deflecting the knife. Depending. You can also sometimes kill people before they do their attacks that you need to deflect. But then some enemies will do special things even if you kill them. Also, for shots, you can deflect them by shooting too, but I think you run the risk of using up bullets. And you won't kill the person if you deflect the bullet with a shot. So you have to shoot again. Ooh, that's a two-part. I actually kind of forgot that. So yeah, if you don't do things, then the walls... Here, I guess I'll wait a moment. That's like your health bar, kind of. If it goes all the way down, you die. But like, why would that happen? Why are you sitting still, coward? Oh, he killed me. I went around the corner and got killed before I ran out of energy. That's funny. I wasn't even trying to do that. I think there's some kind of system where you can keep shooting your last bullet as long as you actually hit someone. Because, like, I seem to be able to do that. As long as you don't miss. But, of course, that runs the risk of you do miss and now you also don't have any bullets, so it's still a good idea to reload. Oh, I tried to deflect the normal shot, which I actually don't think you can do. The normal shots like that won't insta-kill you, but they do take away a big chunk of your energy. Ah! That guy's like the hardest guy in this entire thing. I was hoping I'd be able to get through the whole thing, the whole demo in like a couple minutes. Ah, but that relies on me not dying. And I'm sick, so... But not like the cool kind of sick. Sick as in bad, not sick as in gamer. There we go. Hi Box, hi Ven. It does look kind of like Mullet Mad Jack. It's very similar. A little simpler, maybe? And a little more punishing. It definitely reminds me of something I would have... Oh god. I see, that's what I meant about missing, and then you have no bullet and you have to reload at the worst possible time. You teleport to yellow balloons. Ah, this guy always... Oh, right. There's a trick to this guy. It's way easier to deflect with bullets. I figured that out. That's the secret. Oh god. Yeah, I fucked that up. Yeah, my nails are pretty good. That's my real hand. That's crazy thing about this is VR, which means that's my real hand. There. Oh, and then there's a final level that's just like this level has a leaderboard and it's like a quote normal level, I guess. What? Oh, you weren't the enemy I thought you were. I have no idea how you get stars. It's not clear to me. Ah. I have 6 or maybe 7 games planned, but I'm basically already done with this one, and my next one will also be similarly short. So I'm kind of hoping I get through all of them. If I die on this one, I'm just gonna go to the next game. Ah, you're not the... Yeah, okay. I tried to shoot him. Brutal. Anywho. Yeah, I don't think anybody but me will like that game, so that's why it's a pre-show game. But, if you thought you might like that, go play Post Void. I really like Post Void. What's my next game? Oh, God. Yeah, okay. So... This game is an RPG Maker game with a specific gimmick that I will... Oh god, why is it not full screen? Why would you not be full screen? I made you full screen before. What's happening? Why aren't you detecting... Oh god, it's struggling so much. I think I'll need to restart this so you can see the super sick intro. Hopefully it'll capture this time. It is not Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. You are setting expectations very high, and you're going to be disappointed. Are we capturing? Okay, now we are, kind of. Oh boy. I'm gonna go with new game. Oh, yeah, I know. I don't care about that. It's fine. I'm totally fine with erasing all my progress. Yes, Christ.
Sit down,
Fuck
my
yeah.
child. Let me tell you a story.
Yes. Voice acting in RPG Maker.
The story of the end of the world. A long, long
I ended up skipping through most of this because I wanted to experience it blind, but I can't tell you how excited I was to hear voice acting when I did not expect it.
They were so powerful that their magic could shake the very balance of nature itself.
Pretty sure the guy on the right's the same as the guy in the middle, but alright.
Each lived in distant lands, scattered across the world, helping and teaching others, without any contact between them.
I don't know what you mean, Jack Chick. That's just what an 80-year-old woman sounds like when she's forced by a 15-year-old.
The Wizard of the Wind saw a chance to conquer the world. Through demonic studies, he discovered a new element of magic, which he himself named Dark Magic.
What? It's like super dark
magic, containing all the basic elements of nature.
You'll also notice that by default, I did not turn this on. There are 2 timers at the top of the screen. which, I believe those are total speedrun timers, one with loads, one without, or something,
But
or one with cutscenes and one without. I'm not sure.
it bore dark color,
Yeah.
as if light itself struggled to reach
Those
it.
are just always there, except I guess sometimes they fade out for no reason.
And so, using his outstanding skills, he began to spread through the atmosphere a new particle.
So, that might be a little hint to the gimmick of this RPG Maker game. It's not that it's it's not that it's meant for speedrunners, but it might be a
the
hint.
very DNA of any living being it touched. And then, in just a minute, the creatures touched by dark magic.
Hi, Butt Plug. You're just in time for the Legend of Shiande.
Into
Oh, I didn't say the name of this. It's the Legend of Shiande. Shiande.
These monsters were pure hatred. Once infected and transformed, they had but one mission: to hunt down and kill every living being that had not yet been infected by the dark magic.
I like Bird Link from Zelda in the back.
And so, slowly, the whole world began to change, and the terrible wizard
Oh,
was
no.
closer than ever to
And Cthulhu, and then
achieving
also
his
just
goal.
like angry deer. Which I'm less scared of. But maybe I should be scared of deer. Oh, okay, this part's not voice acted? I was not sure. A dream? No. I have a bad feeling. I need to go to the city and speak with the king. So I guess I should do on brand. I have a bad feeling. I need to go to the city and speak with the king immediately. Oh god, why did you control like that? Chapter 1. The end. Yeah, it lets you move for a moment, and then is like, wait, no, chapter title. Also, I guess I don't know why there's like a Sokoban puzzle to get out of your room. It's very confusing to me. Especially because then you just do this cutscene anyway, so why is there why did he have boulders in his tent? Boys, please come over here. I'm heading to the city with Lindoffer. It's very important. Who shall accompany us? Yeah, you're welcome for streaming. It's the end. That was the end, so... Oh, I love the bowl stuck mid-pose. Good shit. Great, thanks for your willingness. Let's go at once. We need to arrive before nightfall. I think one of those lines was from the kid. I'm sorry, sir. Wait. You know the Force best, and you are stronger. Young man, I appreciate your readiness, but I haven't left this village in years. He will guide us better through the woods. Shiande, please accompany us to the kingdom. I need to speak with the king in person. It's an emergency. Why you put 2 spaces after every apostrophe? I don't feel comfortable. Now that we are outside the village, I sense that something terrible is happening. Come on, we have to get there quickly. Walks at the same speed. It's the Shiande! They got Shiande from the title! Anyways, we're here. Gabriel, I prayed you'd show up. Something very strange is happening. Sources tell me the Great Wind Mage has discovered a new element. It seems he's using this new power to turn living beings into monsters to form an army. If this is true, we have little time left to destroy him before it reaches us. Wind Mage? Radon? It can't be. Let's investigate carefully. I also feel something very sinister is afoot. My daughter has already departed with an army towards the Waterfall Valley. It seems terrible things happened there. Let's go immediately. We must catch up before dawn. Oh, alright. Well, 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 shall we crash this little party? I look like the other guy, honestly. It's hard to tell them apart. Oh no, the cat! Who are you? What's that in the air? Stop at once! Oh no, he's using Fire Spears 1 on me. I don't know what's so I think the intro with the old lady talking was talking about the stuff that we're now seeing. When she talked about how one of the 3 wizards discovered dark magic. I think we're seeing that also again. Like, I don't think that had already happened. Or, like, it just happened. I think that's what... And I think this is one... I think Gabriel is one of those 3 wizards, and then I guess the wind one of the 3 is... learned dark magic also? What the hell is happening? My punches aren't even scratching you. Who the heck are you? You tell me first, what's going on? What's your game here? Ha! Renan and I are gonna take over the whole damn world. Renan? That can't be real. Stand down now and I might let you live. No way. I'm ending you and claiming the city for myself. M-dash. Ha! Son of a... Drop dead. These fucking magic effects are so good! Oh no, not Dark Dome. Oh good, I have Arcane Shield. I guess. So, yeah, you can choose to fight, you can't run away from this. And also this game lets you load your last save from the middle of the fucking fight. And I know why that is, but we'll get to it in a moment. You don't stand a chance, Rodrigo. Oh, sorry, you don't stand a chance, Rodrigo. This is Gabriel, the legendary fire mage, one of the big 3. He's as tough as me. By the way, old friend, long time no see. Still that same ancient hermit from that lousy village. God. This is the most reading of all the games. I ain't got time for talk. Let's end this right here, right now. I can't believe it. Renan, why would you do this? Stop. You're gonna tear the world apart. This has to end now. I really love the spell effects. Oh, I'm not allowed to. Okay, so he escapes. And then it just automatically puts you into the fight. And now we're actually in a fight that is a fight. So I guess we can do a bad attack because we're a wizard. We can give ourselves protection, which I think we already have. We can do a bad fire spell. We can do a good fire spell. We have a healing fire spell. We have a move that does damage to us but gives us our magic back. We have a move that kills us but revives our party. And we have Petrify, which costs crazy MP, but it makes it so they can't move for a bit and they take more damage during that time. Just to give you a sense of our moveset. So I should definitely heal, because I'm already almost dead. No. Oh wait, I lived. The heal does take us to full health. He decided to punch us. God, if it doesn't do the thing, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, I'm not protected anymore. I probably should be. Oh god, I'm already out of MP. Oh god. Well, I think I died. Yep.
And he died. Since then, we have lived hidden, surviving in the dark.
So, the gimmick of this game is that it is an RPG Maker game that is really, really hard and brags about how insanely hard it is all the time. That is what this game is. This is the first fight, and I, out of a morbid curiosity, attempted it, I believe, 10 or 12 times, and I just died. Every time. It is unreasonable, and the Steam page specifically brags about how it's super hard, like a super gamer challenge, and you should pray to RNGesus. So that's what this game is. And when it's not being super hard in battle, the trailer indicates that there's a lot of really annoying you have to dodge things while walking around mechanics. God. So I'm pretty... Yeah, okay. That just killed... I had protection on, and it still does more than half your health.
He died.
No potions in revives, or revives in shops. You won't find healing items in stores. The only way to get them is by exploring and finding them on the maps. Use them wisely. Hi, Chai. Chai, this is an RPG Maker game with the gimmick of it's ridiculously difficult. And we made it super hard so that you have to choose ridiculously precise strategies and then get super lucky also. I'm going to try this one more time, and then I'm not going to, because the game itself indicates that sometimes boss fights can take multiple hours to complete. You did miss voice acting. I guess you'll hear it on the game over screen. And now I need to get MP back, and I have full health, so I guess maybe I can use the thing that hurts me for MP? Doesn't even give you that much. Chai, this is the first fight in the game, and he has a magic attack that does half my health. Oh, I believe that's a speedrun clock, with one of the times being, like, total time, and the other one is either cutting out loading times or cutscenes or something. I'm not sure. But I think they're two different speedrun timers because it's a hardcore game for hardcore gamers. And I'm already, like, going to run out of MP. And also this... Oh, I didn't die. And my only way to get MP back is to hurt myself. But I also need to keep my shield up. No, my shield is gone. So I'm gonna take more... I need to use my shield immediately. And now, even with the shield, I am going to die from any attack, and I don't have enough MP to heal myself. And using this to get my MP back will kill me! I mean, you get... There's at least 3 player characters. This isn't... Chai, you're acting like they accidentally did this.
And
they're bragging about how hard it is on the Steam page.
Since then,
that's the whole point. You're supposed to die at every boss like 50 times.
Waiting for a new hero.
One of the ending screen tips is literally, don't get discouraged if you die at a boss. Some of our testers needed to go against them 50 times to win. Maybe I should just read this fucking Steam page. Can I stream this? Because obviously that's enough of the actual game. Can I capture... Chi-Chi, fuck's sake. Can I capture Steam? Like this Steam page? It's not working. I've never tried to do that. Is this the right one? Gigi, your fucking tail is on the mouse pad and you need to move. You sit there every time, and every time I make you move, and then you're like, what? Hold on, I know how to do it. Legend of Shiande. I can look it up in a browser and just stream the browser. Duh. Because that's more of the game than I'm ever going to be able to show you by playing the game. Because I'm not going to sit here for the rest of my stream to beat the first boss. Wait, why aren't you letting me... Window. Oh, I should do window capture, shouldn't I? That's... duh. There we go. I remembered how to do this. The Legend of Shiande. Oh, so you stumbled here thinking you can beat the hardest turn-based RPG of all time? May the RNG be with you. That's literally the first boss, yes. I guess technically there's a scripted thing where you fight another guy right before him, and he can't hurt you. This is an RPG made to challenge your mind and push you completely out of your comfort zone. Here, everything is a test. Logic, strategy, patience, decision-making, and much more. If you're a fan of tough challenges, you're in the right place. But if you're looking for something casual, this probably isn't for you. There's no easy mode here. Just determination and a whole lot of game over. Thinking monsters. Enemies have AI levels from 1 to 5. Smarter enemies will actually think, hitting your weakest ally, using deadly combos, and bosses with insane tactics. Some fights may feel like chess matches that take hours to win. No potions or revives in shops. You won't find healing items in stores. The only way to get them is by exploring and finding them on the maps. Use them wisely. So, game-wide limited heals. Save system. To save your progress, you need to find a crystal. The first time you touch one, it saves your game and fully heals your party. But be careful, it only heals once. Hidden crystals. There are 19 crystals hidden through the game. You can trade them for bonuses like match XP upgrades, money, and even a super rare item. The save menu. You need to find hidden crystals to have a save button. Save menu. This item lets you save anytime, anywhere. Use it carefully, it's extremely rare. In tough puzzles or far from the last crystals, this could save your life. Save it for big moments. Oh god, there's even then it's limited! You have to trade one of your, like, HP upgrades to get the ability to save anywhere once. Fuck! Don't try to beat it all at once. Trying to finish the game in one go can be exhausting. I recommend playing one chapter at a time, enjoying the puzzles and challenges without burning out. And then there's the description of the fucking plot, which is boring, except it does end with the Legend of Shiande. That is, if you can handle it. Oh, that picture of animals was AI generated, probably. That makes sense. Anyways, like, here's what most of the game looks like. Here's the... Actually, I don't know if it captures the trailer. If I full screen it, will it? Oh, it does. This is their trailer for their game. Is doing the thing where the classical music happens and people, like, fall and die. Small streamers are often shirtless, Jack Chick. This is... Like, I don't really know this, but I kind of know this? I don't know why. I don't know. The truth is, I don't know. So yeah, that's, I hate this game. It's bad. I really don't like it. And I knew I had to show it to you people, so you're welcome. Now you can also not like it. But now let's do a hard game that's good? Perhaps? Where is it? There it is. Oh, I don't know if this will need Steam input or not. I guess I'll find out. I think I played it on the other thing. That should capture. Yep. I am not shirtless. I am in fact wearing a sweater and long pajama pants because I am at the stage of the sickness where my body is struggling to control my temperature, so my legs and feet were just kind of always cold. Is this quiet again? Okay, nope. Oh, okay, you're just... I'm gonna start a new game instead of doing that. I might need another cough drop. Give me a second. Okay. I'm back. I am done with the sickness. Ooh, Anyways, this is Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which is a throwback to the original Ninja Gaidens. That's also probably being released to help hype up the upcoming Ninja Gaiden 4, which I'm kind of excited for, but also wary about. We'll see how that goes. I forget the story, the detail behind that. I feel like the team behind it is a team that recently got gutted or something. I forget what team is making it. Oh well. Oh, maybe I shouldn't hit new game. Maybe I should have done continue and selected levels. That might have been better. Because, like, maybe I'll skip that level. Whatever. We'll see. I think I'll just do them. Path of the Ninja. Heroes emerge when the world turns cruel. Focus, Kenji. You'll never reach your full potential like this. Writing in this game is not the point, but whatever. As long as there's, like, cool guys acting cool. You need to find your inner peace. You don't play around even in training, huh? I assume they all talk like that, even though I know what Ryu Hayabusa sounds like. I do really like... I'm just gonna do this even though it'll make me fail an optional challenge. This is the literal first thing I did in this game. I was like, oh, let's see how moving feels. You got hit. You failed a challenge? I don't know who Walter Smith is, Jack Chick. Yeah, the training dummies do count as a hit. They don't really do damage, but they have contact damage. So you fail your optional challenge that it just told you about. Which is, for this level, every level has different challenges. This one has a do it perfectly. Let's see if I can. I think I did do all three. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't do the last one. Walter Smith. Oh, is it the voice of Hayabusa? Oh. No, it's that guy. I have not played the original Ninja Gaidens. I've only played the 3D. That's not totally true. I did briefly play one of them. I didn't complete it, though. Could you read that again in your ninja voice? Oh, man. So yeah, if you hit A or... If you hit jump or this, then you can bounce off enemies for a double jump. Or projectiles. I love that that's just a baseball launcher. And you can slice projectiles. And there's a little kitty in the background. Hi, kitty. Ah, fuck. Well, so much for perfect. I probably wasn't gonna do that. That's a checkpoint. Oh, right, I have a dodge. I literally forgot. And if you do attack after dodge, you do cool lunge. Any enemy that has a thing around them like this, if I kill them, I get one big attack. Which will instantly kill them. So the main idea is you want to kill an enemy that has an aura when you see an armored or strong enemy, because they usually take a bunch of hits otherwise. But you only get to keep the hypercharge aura for a little while, and that's the core mechanic of the game, with a big twist that they'll show us in like level 3, I think. Oh, and those little orbs give you health. Oh yeah, and if you're on the ground and you hold the attack button, then you'll sacrifice some health to get a hypercharge thing, which I think is a way of avoiding, like, soft-locking yourself if you really fuck up something. Mostly. But I think it also might be, like, an advanced way to kill some bosses? Wait, I heard a kitty. 2 kitties! They're up there! Aw. And then there's this little thing that kind of tries to get you used to the idea of how hypercharge will work in a level. You have to kill the weak enemy and then kill the strong one. Oops. Oh, but see, I have to kill that one first. Because the big guy over there had the hypercharge. So see, I have to do it in this order or I won't have enough time. Oh, there's another little trick. I don't think I can... Oh, right, this one you have to use health sacrifice. You don't have enough time to do that twice. So there's a little trick that's really common in old games, and it's clear they've deliberately implemented it here, which is if you turn around during an attack, you can kind of attack both ways. A hypercharge is a bigger, longer-lasting attack, and it's really trivial to attack both ways with it. So it's a fun way to, like, an advanced little thing that makes it more powerful. Which I think is really fun. I wonder if I can hypercharge him. I can. Oh god, if you jump over him, he'll do his, like, jumping launcher from the games. In fact, all of these are from the 3D Ninja Gaidens. Ow. Ow, I ran into him. I'm gonna die. Oh wow, I didn't even... If you get him a little lower health, he teleports away and then does this super dive kick attack that you have to react to instantly, or he insta-kills you by doing the Zuna drop on you anyway. But the third challenge is to beat him, so it is possible. And then there's demons. I have a suspicion that this Ryu is going off to do Ninja Gaiden 4 right here. I think that's the idea. I could be wrong, but it really sounds like he's like, I'm going to go do something else. You can have your own game here. I hope that's what it is, because that's kind of cute and funny to me. What are the challenges on this level? I think it's... Yeah, do 5 kills with hypercharges, 5 with lunge, 5 with double jump. Maybe I'll do all 3 levels. I think there's 3 basic levels. See that guy with the armor, without hypercharge, I have to wait for him to lower his shields and then hit him 3 times. So, like, you can do it without hypercharge. It's just really hard and annoying and slow, and your ranking is based on time. And you want ranking, because this is a stylish action game, maybe. I haven't put it through the test yet, but I think this might actually be a stylish action game. Or, like, pretty close to one. By my own ranking system. Because, well, it has a cool ranking system. That's a big part of it. Most of that ranking is built on time, but not all of it. Oops. I hate this guy. A staction game. Exactly! A character staction game, as people call it. Oh, I should be trying to do the challenges. I forgot. Oh, I just need to kill with double jump now. 3 times. There is a style meter in grade. It's just only at the end of the level. And not exactly. You'll see. Like I said, I need to put it through the test. I think it'll score very weakly on my 9-point stylish action grading system, but I think it scores enough that, like, you can call it a cousin. Stylish action, maybe. Oh. Damn it. Worst enemy. For real. If you just get stuck beneath him, you can just get stuck beneath him. I do have a 9-point grading system. I've shared it in the chat before. I will gladly share it with you. I'm not embarrassed about it. I know you want me to be. But, like, it's basically, like, exactly what defines a subgenre. And I was like, well, why don't I figure that out? What does make a stylish action game? Should I call Ninja Gaiden, the 3D Ninja Gaiden, stylish action? Is Shinobi for PS2 a stylish action, just by predating DMC? And basically what it boiled it down to is, like, these are 9 things that stylish action games tend to have. They don't need to have all of them. And a lot of them are pretty subjective. And, like, there's no number that you can score that will definitively make you a stylish action. But if you score highly on it, it probably is. And if you score low on it, it probably isn't. It's still a subjective ranking system, despite having a numerical outcome. Because it has to be. We're judging a subgenre. I'm not gonna get into hard delineations. I'm not a nerd. Chai, I've talked to you about it. God, it's like you people don't listen to the reams and reams of text I post about video games every day. Anyways, I will actually do it. I will put this game live through the stylish action rating system once I'm done with this demo. I will do that. Alright, I can just bounce on those. I always forget. This game has one more big change to its mechanics, because it skips us ahead to level 3 after this. And I want to at least push some of that level off. I might not play all of it, it's pretty long. But it's cool. It's really neat, actually. There's like a whole dimension to this game. And I can tell that they hold off on doing it, because just doing this is actually pretty difficult. And like, there's this level of control you have, and the precision required to do some things is pretty hard already. So, like, I think they give you, like, 2 whole chapters of mostly playing as this guy before we get to the next thing. Ah! I was trying to hold on to my hypercharge for no reason. Now that's loud. Aw. Look at this guy. Ah! It's a pretty cool boss battle, even if it's pretty basic. Ow, I didn't jump over. When you get a hypercharge, you get to knock him against the wall, and then you get to just get some free smacks on him for a bit. You just interrupt whatever he's doing with a hypercharge, I think. Your other thing, I know you're about to, right? Yeah. Oh god. I didn't grab the ceiling. Oh, that's bad. Shit, now I can't do the thing I wanted to do. Because I only have 1 bit of health. Yeah, I don't have enough to do a hypercharge. So I'm pretty sure the advanced technique for bosses is to use the sacrifice health to gain a hypercharge mechanic to, like, try and stun lock them, but also end up with no health. Because I did that to this guy a little bit one of the times I played through this, and it worked pretty well, and it was really fun to be able to do that. Yeah. I'm not listening to the conversation with the Shrine Maiden, sorry. See, here's the ranking system. Oh, I almost got S. So I think it even shows you what there we go. What your ranking's based on here. I like this ranking system. I think it's cool. It encourages you to be fast. Oh, one thing I didn't show because I don't think I died, but when you die, there's no penalty. You just immediately respawn at the nearest checkpoint, which isn't typically that far back. There's no live system. You just get to keep playing, but it doesn't even directly make your end of level ranking bad to die. Like, it's not like, oh, you died, you'll never get an S rank now. But because a huge portion of your rank is based on time, well, actually, not that much. Because some portion of your rank is based on time, if you die too much, you're not going to be able to, you'll teleport back too much and you will not be able to hit the time part and get S rank. Which I think is actually the only thing that held me back here, is I was not fast enough. And I think that's a really cool system. I think it lets you have a really difficult ranking system without being a really frustrating thing with ranking systems, and even just hard games is often like, if you do one step less than perfection, you're completely fucked. And I don't really like that. I like games that consistently challenge me enough in, like, loose enough systems that I will fuck up sometimes. I'm not really looking necessarily to do a full perfect speed run. I just want to be challenged enough to, like, be genuinely good at the game without having to memorize it. So, anyway, sorry, that's my little aside. Anyways, this is a pretty long level. I may not do it all, as I said, but I do want to show off the mechanic, which is, we've skipped ahead a few chapters, and we've fused with a ninja from our rival clan, the Spider Clan. Which means, I think, yeah, we now have a purple bar. Which means we can throw our kunai, which costs purple. And we can throw these big things in a thing, which also costs more purple. And we also get it from just hitting enemies. Spider crab. Which are your enemies in other games. Some of them, anyway. I assume we can get other spider weapons due to the phrasing of this, but in the demo there's just this one. There's just the Castlevania axe throw. We all know that's what it is. We all know. Ow. Well. I got impatient. So yeah, the enemy doesn't have a blue aura, they have a, like a, I guess that's red. I think it's pink, but whatever. They have a red aura. Which means if I kill them with my sword, which I can't do to this one, but if I did, I wouldn't get a hypercharge from it. I have to kill it with the kunai or the other thing. And the hypercharge also does power up my kunai throw. So there's sort of this just neat, like, color matching system, Ikaruga style going on. Oh, right. I literally just said it powers up your kunai, and then I forgot. Oh wait, the button's there, isn't it? Yes. And that just sort of leads to this really cool sort of color and attack matching system. Oh, I fucked up. It's fine. It worked out okay. I fucked up. Oops, I mean this. And then, Wait, I did it. Okay. Oh yeah, and every time you get like that correct kill, every time you kill something with a hypercharge, you get those orbs around my meter up there, and it makes this move better. I just sort of have a screen clear move. And yeah, I'm just pretty into this game. I feel like it's just kind of a contained, classic platformer-y game that's like just modernized enough so that it is less frustrating and has more interesting objectives with its ranking system. I'm really into it. I like what they're doing here a lot. I feel like this was made by someone who made something else already. Shit. What did I do wrong there? And yeah, in these sections you only control her and you have a limited amount of time. And if you fail, you just walk back. Which again, is like, in older games you die and you like lose a life if you ran out of time, but here it's like you just try again, but that failure's gonna impact your rating, so. I skipped over the text as to why the flesh cocoon makes the lady come out of us, but she says basically, like, this is a thing that lets me channel my spirit energy so that I can traverse the spirit realm. So it's actually not making her come out of him, it's shifting our focus to the astral plane that she's on, while he's, like, channeling her so that she can move away from him, I think, is technically what's happening. So yeah, that's that game. There's a third level, and then there's a hard version of the previous level, if you beat the thing. Oh right, I need to, hold on. I wonder if I need to find my ranking system. Actually, I should have the music up from the main menu, so that we have, like, background music while I do this. Why not? It's on my old hard drive, right? Which means... Wait, what? No, right, that's my old hard drive. It's E. Oh, it pauses when I hold tab? That's lame. Sorry, give me a sec here. I'm pulling up my my stylish action ranking system. If I can find it real quick. Oh, right, I did label it character action description, even though that's not my preferred term, because that's what people use. Oh boy. This is a mess because I pulled it out of a Discord conversation, but I swear I have a cleaned up version of this somewhere, but I'll just share this. No. I have to start. It just doesn't detect things. That's really weird to me. There. Perfect. So yeah, like, so the short answer, a stylish action game is a game that has many or all of the following attributes. I have a better version of this. I wrote this literally a decade ago to people in extra credit who are no longer in the community, I think. Sex thing, yes, no. I'm gonna say maybe. We'll see where we will see where these two go. I can see them being sex together. Being sex. So one is it generally has to be a game based on direct combat of some sort, usually with weapons, but it could be hand to hand. There's often ranged attacks, but rarely are the range attacks the emphasis. This was well before I'd played Piano 3. I would no longer call Piano 3 a stylish action game. I thought it was more of a stylish action game than it was at the time. Now that I've played it, I wouldn't rank it as one. But for the most part, it kind of has to be a game about direct combat, even if it's ranged. It generally has to be single player. I can think of only one counterexample, which is Anarchy Reigns. So far, so good. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is a game, I would say, based on combat. It is also a platformer. It's not just based on combat. It's half platformer, half combat. So, like, maybe it's a week on one. Why don't I just copy this? Oh, this only has 8 points. What the fuck? I guess I could just... Oh, it's an 8-point system. I thought I made it 9 at one point, but I guess I didn't. Huh. Anyways. What if I switch over to this? Window capture. Window capture 2. Yes. There, so let's rate this game. It's a game based on direct combat of some sort, generally with weapons. Weekly, yes. 2, it's single player. Yes. 3, it's got an emphasis on letting you do the coolest shit possible, even if you're not really very good, and fighting a lot of things that are over the top. Generally, stylish action game picks a tone and just hammers that tone forever. Expect at least half the cutscenes to be a character doing insane stunts, at least half your move list with some sort of a top maneuver. I kind of want to say no. Like, you do cool shit, but, like, it's not like everything you do is super cool. Your attacks are just kind of basic sword swings for the most part. It's gonna... Did I spell masterable wrong? God, Oh, it just doesn't think it's a word. It's got an emphasis of being masterable. You can usually keep getting better and better at these. I'm going to say yeah, because of the ranking system? Maybe? I mean, to be fair, there's a point where you just get good enough that you are beating the level with an S rank. And, like, there's not necessarily much more to get good at that point. I'm going to say weak on this. It's got a ranking system that grades you at least in part on how cool you were. I'm going to say yes, because being fast in this game is cool. It's not lame. And you still have to kill the enemies. And because of the bonus challenges, a lot of them are about being cool. There's a bunch of difficulties. No, there is one difficulty, I think. Oh wait, no, it said there was a hard mode. Maybe. There's usually a specific gimmick to each game beyond hit the dudes well that informs the whole game's feel. Yes, the hypercharge system. Absolutely, 100%. And then usually the games are very cheesy, campy, or hammy in some way, and they usually embrace this. Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of over the top. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 yeses. 2 weak yeses. And a maybe. I'm gonna say this really isn't that much of a stylish action game, having put it through my ranking system. I don't really think it is very much. It's very weak. If someone wanted to make that argument, I think it would be hard to convince me. So there you go. Boom. Scientific. Why are you still streaming these when I closed them? That's insane. Get out of here. Oh, because I closed the wrong one? Oh, so it's my fault? It's my fault. But speaking of stylish games... Uh-oh. Right, I spelled it wrong. It's called this. Why is this... No, go away. Good lord. It is, of course, time to alternate and go to a bad game. I mean, I don't want to prejudice you or anything, but this is Ball Brigade, and it looks like this. And, unlike the other bad games, I haven't actually touched this at all beyond making sure it launched. So... woof. I'm new here, I guess. Oh, wait, hold on. Fuck, I need to restart it. Because I need to turn on Steam input so I can use my controller. That's on me. That's actually on me. Most games want me to use Steam input, some games do not. There we go. Know your controls and proceed with R1. Wait, it's telling me that the down face button is the down face button, and that the left stick is the left stick. What do you mean? I guess they're trying to make it so accessible that if you've never seen a controller in your life, you could discern what to do via these pictograms. Tug of War is one of the favorite games of bullies where they can live out their bully nature the best. One bully becomes large and has to defend against the small bully's attacks. The turn ends when the border frame is broken. The bully with the most time spent inside the play area wins the round. The timer shows the best time and the current turns his time as well. I guess that's what it's for, but they just showed 2 functionally identical controllers except for pause, I guess. So, like, that's not useful. It's not useful info. Hide and Seek is a game about patience and reading the opponent's mind. The solo bully is walking freely and tries to find the team bullies as fast as possible. Oh boy. Spice up the game? You want me to look at... Oh, it's Duck Hunt! You guys have heard of Duck Hunt, right? This is what it is. Bullies don't always bully each other. They like to bully the wilderness as well. In Duck Hunt, you are paired with the player at the opposite corner of the play area, and you can shoot laser onto the ducks to hunt them down. Spice it up. Want more control over how the game plays out? Introducing spices. The price of a spice is 1 round win, but be careful, the spice will be available for all players, so choose wisely. At the end of the round, the winner may choose 1 of 3 spices, or skip the selection. The spice will appear at some point the next time when the given minigame is played, and once you pick it up, the spice will take effect. Look out for quests as well. These are special events where you can win more stars, but be careful, if you fail the quest, you may lose some stars. Spices could get messy if they interact with the same components of the game. This is not by design, and will be reviewed, but let me know if you'd prefer any of these bugs to stay. That's fun. Okay, so Quick Start is playing as it was intended. And in custom game, you can break it, it says. This is a local party game, yes, it calls itself as such. I guess I'll just say Quick Start. I think it said there was single player. Wacky, Daisy, Dennis. I'm obviously Paw. Does it need... Oh, no, okay. I was gonna say, it said that there was single player in the Steam page. Wait, what? Oh, is that resume after a pause? Also, did this game just lie to me about there being single player mode? Because it said there was. It lied to me! Oh no! That's so disappointing. That's what I get for being sick. I didn't get a chance to review everything. Custom game? Yeah, it says you need minimum players. That sucks. Aw, that's such a bummer. I really wanted to see how your bots were played. Oh, I see. I can config it here, and then I can go play them elsewhere. Can I at least join with keyboard also? Is that possible? Just so I can get a taste? No. There are no controls. Shit. Maybe there are keyboard controls, and I just need to guess them. Oh! Something in the top row did that. Was it T? U? It was E! Of course. Massage my ex-bully. Well, I might keep that on hand for after the stream. What the fuck is happening? Can I, like, why would I not just be able to... This music's amazing. Holy shit. What are my controls then? I have no way of knowing. Oh god, now I can't use my controller. Wait. No, wait, what? Oh, right, they swapped. I'm smart. Okay, wait. What? What's happening? What? What is happening? I don't... How do I... And then I disappeared. I think only whoever is the big guy at the moment can pause, also, because when controller was the small guy, I couldn't pause on the controller anymore. What in the fucking world was that? Both the team bullies and the solo bully are moving with the left stick, but the small bullies are jumping from space to space. Team bullies, leave decoys in the given direction to confuse the solo bully. Hint, might also be useful when you are lost. Oh, that's for right stick. Okay, so right stick makes you fake it, left stick makes you actually move? It didn't feel like that's what was happening. At all. Like, that didn't seem like what was occurring to me. No, Jack Chick, we're strapped in. This is the rest of the stream. It's not. It's probably the next couple minutes of the stream. Okay, I need to tap it repeatedly, and also it just kind of isn't always responsive. And then I can make a decoy appear, and you can see that I'm next to it, because it can only appear on the 4 things that I'm next to. Oh, I ran into the big guy. This is insane. I love this soundtrack. I should make this soundtrack my pre-stream soundtrack. Oh god. So there's only 4 minigames, but they have like a billion ways to modify them. But they should make more minigames instead. But I guess the core gimmick of this is if you win, you get to change it. Boy. Well, there you go. That's Ball Brigade. I love that soundtrack. That's all I've got to say about it. It's not a stylish action. Okay, this next one is going to be kind of tricky for me to show off effectively, because it's long, and what I like about it is kind of slow, but it's genuinely the thing I liked the most out of what I played. So I am going to try and show off Hell Is Us. Because it's kind of really interesting to me. But it's also got a mature content warning, as you can see, so... And a photosensitivity warning. Oh, it didn't show... Oh, maybe that's at the new game. I'll start a new game. I think I will skip the intro cutscene because it's a framing device that you don't really need for the demo. And like I said, it's going to be long already. This game is a work of fiction. Which, hey, sure. Warning, our game has no map, no markers indicating where people or things are, where to go next, or who to talk to. We will never tell you precisely what must be done or how to do it. To thrive in Hell Is Us, you need to pay attention to your environment, listen, and be vigilant. I like this. And I like that they're being so upfront about it to make it clear that this is a core design goal, so that people don't go, where's my objective markers? Hi, Callie. Oh, you missed Ball Brigade. I know you love bully balls. Know you love bully balls. So, yeah, I like this as a design goal. And I think they do a really good job making it not frustrating. Yeah, sure. You can leave the tutorials on. Is this the... Yeah, okay. So the framing device is that this really weird guy is interviewing you after you've left this country of edema that you snuck into illegally and have now left illegally. And he's put a truth serum into you, and so you're telling him you snuck in to find your parents because you were born in this country, and at a very young age they shuffled you out of this country. So you joined the ON peacekeeping team under false pretenses and then deserted them so that you could get into the country and find your parents because you have, like, something to say to them. But we don't know what yet. It's a mystery, like much of this game. That's true, this is basically Wolfenstein 3D. There's even, like, a helmet. I don't remember if it said what ON stands for. I think it does once in the intro cutscene. And yeah, then they just kind of dump you in. I think if you don't move for a bit, it tells you how to move, but... A large gold cast medallion with 8 figures and a spear embossed on one side. And a sign you can't read. Which is a really fun thing to be, like, the first thing the player will run into. What's the thing there? Oh, that's nothing. It stands for "Oh no," because that's what you should say when you see them. Yeah. Oh yeah, that probably his 3 sons he mentions later. Oh, and you can see their names. Otis, Arlo, and Gustav. Gustav, yeah. Of course that's this guy's 3 sons. That makes sense. Your save point is whatever this machine is. Oh, that's the polygraph! You're being given a polygraph test in, like, the framing device. And so that's your save point. That makes sense. That's cute. I didn't get that until now. Conversation will be started with many characters you encounter. Conversation topics can be chosen based on datum, which represent a specific piece of information you have previously encountered. Conversing with characters may reveal additional datum, which can open up new topics of conversation. Topics that are relevant for your main objectives are on the left. Topics on the right are... Oh, sorry, it's Hedea, not Edema. Edema's something else. We're in the country of Hedea. I don't know what Edema is. I don't know where I got that. Listed on the right side are optional topics which reveal more about the situation, culture, or history of Hedea.
You must be lost to wander around Sinedra Forest.
Thankfully, I don't have to say more words.
Very little to offer. You're welcome to stay and catch your breath. Frankly, I could use the company.
Who are you?
The name's Ernest. My family has tilled the earth here for generations.
Water, please.
When the Sabinian army dug in for the winter, they used our home as their headquarters. I wasn't here at the time. My sons were. When I finally came back, the Sabinians were long gone. They left my sons' bodies in the forest. My only solace is knowing that my 4th son might still be alive. I hope he finds his way home. If he's out there somewhere.
Do you know where the village of Jova is located?
Jova is where our parents... is where we were born. So it's where they might still be.
I'm afraid you're going to need a vehicle. Unfortunately, I have none. A group of strange-looking soldiers around.
And this guy kind of counts as a tutorial for the conversation thing. He just kind of gives you a basic thing, gives you a pretty obvious hint for a side quest about his dead sons.
Snooping around here for something.
He loves his milk. Look at this dude. He loves his milk.
Where can I find the APC?
Ernst in
They
better
parked
days.
their APC just beyond the woods, to the north. Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through. I hung them in the trees so my sons would stop getting lost when they were children. Setharus, bless their souls. The gate to enter the woods is locked. Here, take this key to unlock it. President Yanklon, no matter how you feel about the bastard, he held everything together.
There we go. I just cleared my ear pressure. Sorry.
Unification kept a fragile piece together.
I can hear it on my left ear again.
His excessive brutality. He was the one that turned Hedea into a prison. No one was allowed out or in, keeping old grudges bobbling on the pot's rim.
So yeah, this takes place in a very weird world that's also... I can't tell how much of it is, like, openly fantasy or not.
His head off. The hand holding the lid was gone. War was inevitable. I managed to survive 2 years of this damn war. No parent should have to bury a child, let alone 3. I'm left to endure this too.
Oh, my ear. Oh my god. It feels so good.
That's what we do. We carry on, no matter what. Despite all of it, I know we Palamists will win this war. We have Setharis on our side. The Sabs only pretend to worship him, which will be their undoing. Trust me.
Yeah, tell me about
I grew up hating
Sabinians.
Sabs, without question. My pap and my dad hated them. That was enough reason for me. Now, I damn well know why I despise the bastards. I'd be if I were any younger. I'd show the Sabs as much mercy as they did my boys.
I don't need to know about the rest. Cool picture, though. And now we know where Akasa Marshes is, which is where we want to go.
Hey, Gus, Arlo, Otis, please pick up. It's Atticus. I've been trying to call for days now. Phone lines keep going down, so I don't know when I'll be able to call you back, but I'll keep trying. Hey, don't go killing Sabs without me. See you soon.
So that's your other hint that the fourth son may be alive. Because he seems to have called after the dirty Sabinians came. Anyway, this dude's house is ruined, so that's why the milk's not in the fridge. Because they destroyed his house. And the reason he has milk is because one of his cows is still alive. So actually, it's cromulent world building. How about that? There's a reason he has a notable glass of milk, and it's because it's the only food he has. Oh yeah. So despite that it doesn't, like, say, here's your quest, here's what to do next, which did make me a little worried, like, oh, it's gonna toss 10 million things at me, you know? But it actually has, like, an investigation network where there are, like, mysteries you're investigating and then various things you know about and people, you know, attached to it. My mother used to live in the village of Jova. I don't remember what she looks like. My father was the blacksmith in the village of Jova. I don't remember what he looks like. And, like, your dad's attached to your mom. And your mom's attached to your necklace that you have. And that's an item you have with you, so you know what it looks like. And you can even... Oops, I fucked it up. You can expect it. My mother gave it to me when I was 5 years old as she was smuggling me out of Hidea. It's an oddly shaped pendant made out of an unknown alloy, and if I inspect it with this button... Oh, no. I guess maybe that's only when I actually look at it in inventory. It is made from an unknown material that is always cold to the touch. So, like, I like this system. It actually reminds me a lot of the investigation network. And now we know a bunch about Ernest Cadell, too. Anyways, it reminds me of the investigation network from Outer Wilds, so I really like it. Only in Outer Wilds, it's a more explicit, like, go here, do this kind of thing. No, it's not that explicit. They let you figure it out. They never put objective markers. You can put objective markers. And yeah, they said to follow the wind chimes, so there's actually a pretty big open area here. It's not super big. If you just kind of wander, you can find your way eventually, but also you can do it the faster and proper way and follow the wind chimes to where you need to go. In the DLC, you can play as objective markers. That's so true. And you can just get right to this guy.
You found me. Epsilon 12, right? I can't see shit. I have blood in my eyes. You must have honed in on my distress beacon. Who are you? I'm Sifo 451, Epsilon 11. I got separated from my unit. They're still down there behind that door. We were on an SSC and got jumped. I'm not sure how I got here. All I
Peach Milk
remember
fan
is
by
hearing that
circumstance,
door
yeah.
shut behind me. I must have triggered something. We need the key to the APC. We need to get the fuck out of here.
He was on Skyrim Special Edition? Who?
Who has the APC key?
The sergeant has the key. He's inside with the team. The Sarge is easy to spot. He's the one with a dark red patch.
Oh, I got it.
Shit. I'm hurt pretty
SSE. Got it.
bad. I need
I'm
to
smart.
stop the bleeding.
Oop.
Look, we have a med kit in the camp we set up in the woods west of here. We marked the trees to make it easier to know.
And I like how these are tutorials for how you will have to
Bring me
find
the
things,
medkit.
interact with the world,
And I'll give you what you need to open the door.
without being, like, explicit. Like, as much as it almost feels a little pretentious to be like, our game's not going to tell you what to do, like, it's actually kind of nice that they make that really, really clear up front, and I think some people will... Like, I think it's probably useful. And it doesn't feel obtrusive to me, someone who's played games like that and wants it. This is your... Well, at least as far as the demo goes, from what I found, this is your main navigation tool. It's the closest you get to directions is that you have a compass you can pull up. He said go west, so we go west, and we find this little trail. And he said he marked the trees, and there's some marked trees. But there's something over here, too. Even if you blockheads find the key of it, you'll never find the treasure chest. The blue plane is harder to see than the red. This is something I only figured out half of when I played the demo. Oh yeah, you can put these in your item spots, but I don't really need to. But if you want, you can equip notes like that that have like direct clues. It to be like a fast use item instead of having to go into your menu. So that's nice. That would probably be handy for more complicated sets of instructions than there is a red paint thing and a blue paint thing. Wait, what's this? Did I not... Fuck! I found it! This is where the key is. And I should have just looked up here and seen the red paint. Well, there. I already did a thing I didn't do before. Red X. Here we go. But here's what we're actually here for, which is the med kit. And over here there's a note about anomaly imprint. Estimated time since anomaly collapse, 1,056 years based on resonant topology signature. Coincides with 5th cycle harmonics. Actions taken. Following items forwarded to facilities ECO2 for further analysis. Complete imaging profile of site. Concentric pattern core samples extracted around anomaly locus. And, of course, the proximate forest samples. So that's just sort of normal, boring field notes. Normal, boring, mysterious substance. If you can do something with this in the demo, I did not discover it. In fact, I got to the end point of the demo, I didn't realize. I wasn't sure that's where that it was going to end when it did. But I thought it might. And it pretty much openly says, like, feel free to play the demo again and find all the shit you probably missed. I'm trying to remember. Yes, I remembered. So yeah, here's the blue paint, which you can actually see if you look up from the path over there. And I had found this before, but I didn't find the key until now. Even though I looked for it. Behold, the magnificent treasure of the Cadell family. It belonged to our great-great-great-great-grandpa. P.S. Don't break it, you nitwits. Oh. Huh. It's a bracelet of ecstasy, wanton destruction. Cool. Grandpa loved his E so much, he put it in a bracelet, or possibly made a bracelet out of it. I'm not sure. Time for another cough drop. I can feel it coming on. Sorry, folks. 1 second. Ooh, this one got goopy. Gross. Why? It's like brand new. Did it melt? Anyway. Oh, wait, right. I forgot. As another indication of, like, the game needs you to actually know what you're doing and not just sort of walk up to people and spam talk. If you have an item that someone wants, you actually have to use the trade function. You can't just talk to them and they'll, like, be like, oh, I see you have my medkit, yoink.
Oh, good. You got the medkit. See that ladder over there? Climb it to the top.
I want to say, like, a few years back when I was really sick, alone in my own apartment,
You'll figure it out.
I did not have someone else to help me. I got really fucking sick. Like, I did not want to walk 5 minutes, much less the 15 minutes minimum it would take me to get just to the supermarket. 20 minutes, really. And that's on a normal day, not when I'm fucking sick. I was like, well, at least I think I still have a bag of cough drops, and I went and looked. They had melted so hard that they had, like, flowed out of their packaging, and had, like, some of them had genuinely melded together, and I had to snap them apart. It's like, fuck. But I had nothing else that would make me stop coughing, so I just kind of had to snap off pieces of fucking cough drops from the cough drop mass. Like, what else am I gonna do? It was not good. They were several years old. I lived in that apartment for 10 years total, give or take. And, more language, I don't know. I may have brought them with me when I moved in. I'm not sure. And they were in a place that would occasionally get pretty direct sunlight. That place got hot. Oh, that's true. That bathroom was also super small. And had only one window, and it was super tiny and no exhaust vents. So if I ran a hot shower for a minute or more, it was just steam in the whole apartment. There was no way to prevent that. There was only one tiny window, and it was more than halfway down the wall. It wasn't high, because the ceilings are really high in that place. Oh, we've got a puzzle. I know the answer to this puzzle, but... See, there's the fiery ring thing, and there's the weird, religious symbol looking thing that's maybe an eye. And then the third one broke off, so it's over here. Other things. There were definitely some mysteries I got wind of that I didn't... Or things that I thought might lead to something that I didn't do on my first try. Oops.
I knew you'd figure it out. Now get the APC key so we can get the hell out of here.
Of course, yeah. Oh, now that we, like, have what we need from him, our character is willing to talk to him about general knowledge, which I think is neat that you can't do that until now, because you wouldn't.
But this place redefines insanity. I heard that they're still fighting in some parts of the country. You'd think they would have a ceasefire by now or something. Man, you really have to hate someone to keep going like that. That's all smoke and mirrors. It's a pity they have no clue what part they played. They're guinea pigs. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, it's fucking Sabinians. They're guinea pigs.
Rats in a maze, man. Rats in a
Hey,
maze.
don't say that about the Palamists. Come on. Looks like this guy's not a true believer. Someone left their skeleton. Someone's just walking around with no bones. Grody. Oh. Yeah, the save system, it explicitly tells you, don't worry, any, like, puzzle or conversation progress you make you won't lose that if you die and reload. The only thing you lose is, like, combat and, like, loot and stuff. You don't have to go talk to that guy again. Oh, sure thing, butt plug. I'll go back and grab your skeleton in a moment. I'll swim back around later. I'll grab it. Underground site, Lambda 2. Preliminary dust analysis indicates site has been completely sealed since at least 937 AD, coinciding with the height of the 5th Limbic invasion. Actions taken. Successfully unlocked door mechanism to gain entry onto site. Preliminary exploration and securing of first chambers. Collection and catalog of items, list below. Installation of base camp equipment. Following items have been forwarded to facilities ETO2 for further analysis. Dust samples from each chamber, drone imaging sweep of each chamber, 4x iron tools for historical analysis, iron shackles for historical analysis, 5 teeth from separate skeletal remains for DNA analysis. Actions planned, unseal next doorway in the morning of January 23rd. Auditory clues reveal possible entity presence. Exercise extreme caution as entity contact likely, and set up a contingency evacuation plan. Just gotta watch out for the entity. We all know this. As far as I can tell, the Palamis and the Sabinians... Oh, there is a map we see a little bit later on, so I can actually answer that more directly. But I believe this country of Adia is actually divided into 4 areas, each with their own peoples. But at least in the demo, it only talks about Palamis and Sabinians. I think because this area was destroyed by the civil war between the two. Also, this guy.
Fuck. What the fuck?
I kind of love that the enemy just fucking screams. It's genuinely kind of creepy. Yeah, and now just a character from a wildly different game. Except it's not, it's also this game. This game's actually kind of weird in what it's blending together. It is a cool monster. The monsters in this game are cool. think it's kind of fucked up he takes the poncho. I get it. It's probably good for disguise and maybe even protection. But I do think it's kind of fucked up that he just sort of instantly takes the poncho. Lock on. I wonder what difficult they have it set to. Oh well, whatever. I'll figure it out. Right. We have the drone now, too, and it has a flashlight. Oh, wait, this is the direction I came from. Fuck. And we have this door. I bet it's this. It wasn't that. You can also choose to have the drone, like, free flying or not, which I think is just personal preference, but it lights up more but doesn't follow your view as much. It's like a weird little cute touch that I like. The drone can read these. First, the sinners are brought to the tower. Ooh, first aid kit. That's what you get from. You can make him take the thing off, I think. Oh, right. Oh, no. I'd need something... Oh, styling. Oh! I can make him... Oh, as the narrative progresses, he will learn to take his hood off? Is that what I'm seeing? I didn't really notice that before. That's really funny. I'm not confident enough to wear my hood down right now. I didn't take my drone back to the start to read that one sign. In my last playthrough. I didn't get around to doing that. So yeah, we have a guard. This is essentially Dark Souls, but different. But it's a pretty solid Dark Souls, especially for a game that has as much focus on not the combat. And finally, the sinners will fall into the fires of hell. Right, and your endurance system... When you run out of green, you move... It's like Dark Souls. When you run out of green, you move like shit, and all your attacks are super slow and weak, and you can't really block. But unlike Dark Souls, as you lose health, you lose stamina also. Or max stamina. So your stamina will recharge, but only up to what your health is at. Which might sound really awful, but there's a thing that mitigates that we'll learn about in a moment. Then they will endure the climb through the twin-headed serpent. Okay, so first they get to the tower, then they climb to the twin-headed serpent, and then they're tossed into the fires of hell. But I've seen symbols like that. This looks like a tower. What? I do like the snakes. It might just be that Shell has gradually warped my perception of, like, what is cute, but these snakes are really cute. Just look at them. They're like, hey, what are you doing? I don't know. What are you doing? Oh, speaking of possibly has warped my perception of cute. Once swallowed into the depths of the twin-headed serpentier, the wretched Sabinian vermin shall be excreted onto the flaying pits of the accursed Himalara fields. Look at these guys. Look at the twin-headed... Or this guy, I guess. Here, get out of the way. They're just like, free people. They're just falling. They remind you of a series of small childhood memories. Nice. I get it. And what does this remind you of? Oh yeah, you have a dodge. I think I've already been using it, but you have block and a dodge. Surprised they both use stamina. I'm not on hard difficulty, am I? No, I didn't set that this time. Where do I set that? I think you can change it any time. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I guess it saved it. As with more and more modern games these days, you're free to, change a lot of things about the precisely what you want to be hard. How aggressive. This is off on all of the default difficulty settings, but you can turn this on so that, like, when you die, you go hard back to the save point. All your progress is genuinely erased, if you want. Oops, I don't really need that in my life, so I'm fine with not doing that. I did get lost here because I didn't see that there was a ladder the first time. And then I felt really stupid. It's like, I guess I just came here to fight that one guy? I am filled with glee as they enter, row after row, shackled in bondage of their own making, Asterian, Gehennian, filthy cattle. Their stench is unbearable. How I wish my duty would take me to the spire, to hear their cries, to revel in their laments as they finally grasp the errors of their ways. Alas, my charge lies here. My queen requires it. Cytheris requires it. I am to shepherd the sinners as they await their final judgment at the spire. Just, you know. Oh, this thing. Oh, right. Some neat stuff that I like. Let me just point this out. It's really minor, but it's something I noticed and really appreciated. Which is, before, this item said that it was made of an unknown alloy, but now it says it seems to be made of the strange material as this strange weapon. Because, I also have this strange weapon. Perhaps my father knows something about this strange weapon. This weapon is the only thing that can hurt the creatures. Medieval weapon emitting strange energy. There's another thing about that I really like that'll happen later, but it's like, hey, you might have thought that that's a weird metal and this is a weird metal. So just like, yeah. Your character notices that too, because they're not stupid. Where's the ladder? Did I just walk past it? Why am I so bad at seeing ladders? Okay. Oh, hi. There's something, yeah. Remaining undamaged will reduce the damage you take. Let me equip these. Or no, they're not relics. They're gear. The limbic sphere is terror and ecstasy for these things. I don't know if that's like elements. I'm kind of curious. Here we go. So, you may have noticed that when I hit people, I get this cool little rig around me. If I hit right button, the right bumper, right as that ring appears around me, then I heal. and I build up more heal the more damage I do in quick succession. But if I miss it, then it goes away. And if I go too long without hitting anything, then it also goes away no matter how much I built up. And so it's just kind of this neat way to, like, naturally heal, which is good, because you just sort of also take a lot of damage in this game. I fucked it up. It's kind of counterintuitive timing, because it's like a full second... I think it was just over a second after you hit them. Like it feels like a long time after you hit them. Oh yeah, and you can spend your white meter to charge an attack. There we go, that time I did it. Oh yeah, and your drone has abilities too, although I think there's only one in the demo. Which is Distract. Which is really handy, because fighting two people sucks. Oh, and if you get hit, you also lose your built-up heal charges. Shit, I missed my heal again. Oh well. These things happen. Axes. Do you want me to use the axes or the sword? I used the axes last time. Oh, that's right. So just, it's a really stupid little touch, but I really like it. Once you get the axes, the text here changes to, there are different types of these weapons. These weapons are the only thing that can hurt the creatures. Perhaps my father knows something about these strange weapons. And it says, seems to be made of the same material as these strange weapons. I really like that, like, because your character wouldn't, you and your character wouldn't assume that there are more weapons. But there's, oh, like, I don't know, I saw one crazy weird magical sword. Well, then you get a second one, and you're like, oh. Oh, people are yelling for the axes. They're screaming for the axes. Oh, wait, right, you can equip them in a second slot. Oh, and they level up as you use them. As far as I can tell, it mostly just makes each hit of your combo do more damage. I couldn't find a way to unlock the glyphs system in the demo. Axes can charge up to 3 levels in their special attack, and their special attack is 6. You can try to put your pendant in there, but it doesn't go there. That's wrong. I'm really bad at this. They have weird attacks. Damn it. I'm really bad at this. Come on. Nope, not even close. Really not close. Oh. There we go. Definitely worth it. So yeah, they're perfect parries, and they're pretty tight, timing-wise. They're pretty tight, you know? Oh, I probably would have been better off charging while he was in distract mode. Oh! How is the drone even doing that? Glad you asked. Where is it? This is the module for distract. Unit emits amplified limbic resonances, rapidly oscillating between emotional signatures, overwhelming the faculties of targeted limbic entity and incapacitating it in the process. So as best I can tell, the limbic entities respond to emotions in some way, and are possibly made of them or something, since they have, like, domains that are fury or whatever, or terror. So as far as I can tell, the drone just circles around one of the enemies and starts broadcasting a bunch of different emotions scrambled, and it just makes the thing go, ah! I wonder where that ram's head thing goes. It goes back at that last door. I'll just say that. That's something I did. Wait, isn't there supposed to be a sign around here? Oh, I think I missed it. Yeah. Let no Sabinian captive cross the threshold of the jail, gladden so much as a thread. All must be stripped bare as befits the despicable and the condemned. Now, I'm starting to think these Sabinians... pretty terrible. Maybe this will get me cancelled, but I think Sabinians deserve to be taken to the tower. Ow. Do I have to parry you twice to get your thing? Looks like I do. Come on, do an attack that I can parry. Oh, that's a weird attack. Jerk. That wasn't a parry. Fine, just die then. Mean. Let no prisoner be led beyond these walls unbound. From neck to ankle they must be shackled, that none may stride unburdened in the tower's shadow. Oh, hey. Yeah, it's not something. Here's the key, the APC we needed. And no, then I'm just gonna skip, because it's whatever. I think it's a keyhole to something we can't do in the demo. My dearest Marina, we trampled through Senedra Forest with the fury of King Aster. Pals never stood a chance. They died like dogs. I must have taken out at least a dozen, scrambling around like termites when the shells dropped. It was glorious. We found 3 Pal brothers cowering in a farmhouse. Pissed their pants as we took them out back. One of them was wearing a gold watch. Can you believe my luck? Sending it to you with this letter. Sell it and buy yourself something nice. I swear I'll return to you, sweet Marina, once we've killed every last one of them. Love, you're Rustlin. Otis Cadell? This is my watch now. It does look like the World War I trench. Oh yeah, you can just eat a meal to get stamina back if you're in a fight. You eat it super fast, it's really funny. Here we go. So, yeah, the white enemies can split off to have red linked things, and you need to kill the red linked thing first. And then the white guy will be vulnerable for a while. But if you don't kill the white humanoid quick enough, then they'll respawn the red thing. I think you could, like, for a second they are vulnerable, so... The standard thing to do is to use Distract. Oh, I carried that. Damn, I kind of destroyed that. Wow, that went way easier than I expected. But yeah, if you distract the, like, humanoid thing, because you can't damage it anyway, it stays distracted for a really long time, or until you hit it. So you just don't hit it. In the way. Hold on. Go distract. Oh, you can shoot me. I forgot. Oh, this is going poorly. There. Actually, I'm gonna go this way first. Because there's something over here that I didn't figure out before. And I just kind of avoided it. I want to see if I can figure it out. Oh, that guy wants to kill me. No, he doesn't know I'm here. Never mind, I'm good. Yeah, it's pretty funny that we're just better at this than that one lady. I feel like they should have shown her being, like, injured or something. Kind of messed up that we're just, like, killing everybody instantly. I know it's because we're a video game character. But yeah, anyways, Distract is just really good on the two-part enemies, because you can't damage one of them anyway, so... Like, and since damage breaks Distract usually, like, you just don't want to... You're not going to damage them anyway, so you can fight the red thing on its own, which is important, because it's really annoying to fight even on its own, because it flies all over the damn place. It is kind of implied that this dude has done a lot of stuff. I don't think he's fought monsters, because he seemed really surprised by them. But, like, in the intro framing device, which I skipped, because this is already going to be a really long demo to show off, it kind of felt like they were implying, like, he's done a lot of things. Also, there's a couple times I killed someone and it says a time loop guardian was killed, like, right there, and I don't know what that means. I did not figure it out. Here's the tower. You can look at it. Oh, this fight's fucking hard, actually. Oh, these guys are both attached to the same one, right? Oh, you made it that far, huh? Oh. Oh, this is the first time I've totally run out of stamina, so it's telling me about that. Yeah, if you run out of stamina, it's bad, so don't. I think whatever damage you do to the guys will, like, last, and, like, the red thing that respawns will have less health. So you do make some progress even if you don't do that much. Yeah, okay, so there's... Behold the towering ire of infidels, the Arcus Spire, vast maw that swallows the loathsome Sabinian worms into their rightful doom. The gilded gateway to the august passage of Her Majesty the Queen in her stately procession. So this is where they took the Sabinians and then they got eaten by a snake. By two snakes, that is one snake. So I bet we can't go here until much later in the game is probably what's happening. But I don't know. With the way this game is, it wouldn't surprise me if maybe you can even do this in the demo somehow. Just, like, really non-obviously. Because it does feel like there are some non-obvious things that I missed in the demo. Oh, that was the noise of my drone recharging. See that tower? You can look at it. Thanks, Todd. Alright. So these glyphs look like you equip them to a weapon, and then you get a magic attack that uses up your white meter, which is good, because the charge attacks aren't that great. And I was kind of thinking, like, what a waste of a meter. Which is foolish. It's also for, like, magic things. But you need to upgrade your weapon in some way to do it, and I bet that's something that happens in the village. But going to the village ends the demo, so... Which might be what I'm about to go do? Because, like, I could just keep wandering around, but we are on a timetable here, and I've got at least one more totally good game I want to show. Super good. I'd like to leave enough time to do at least a little bit of Moonlighter 2, because I would like to talk about why Moonlighter 1 was a disappointment. Basically. Because I like talking about design of things. But also because Moonlighter 2 is probably the second most game I'm second most interested in of everything. The end of the demo thing I still don't get at all. What do you mean? I mean, there's an action when I go to the APC and drive to my home village, the demo ends. But I could continue to stick around here and explore stuff. Like I could take that medallion I just got and open up a door. That's what I did last time. And I got like another relic. Why would that be when it coheres when the village is like... Well, yeah, because the village is the logical next step, but it's a demo, so you can't do it. Also, there's a cave in here, and this guy died. And we can get the first aid kit back. I don't think I checked it after. Probably good for us, because he thought we were part of his unit, or, like, his organization. I guess he won't be needing that kit anymore. The structure collapsed and crushed him to death. But yeah, we could also go back and give that that guy the watch. Because, which is kind of like... It's really obvious guideposting to teach you how... Because you get the watch almost guaranteed. Oh no, you literally... You could miss it. But it's like right in front of you. And it's sort of... There's several signposts, from the names on the grave to the fact that the picture of his dead son next to him is wearing the watch. The fact that the watch also just has his last name on it. It's like some really obvious signposting, but I think that's basically a tutorial side quest. And I think that's a clever way to do it. It's on its little feet that it lands with. Oh right, you can look around in first person here. But all you can do is exit, open your datapad, and do this. There's probably other things you can do in the full game. I assume. Here we go, here's the map. I knew there was one somewhere. So we're in Bahrain. I guess red and blue are like... the, shit. The Sabinians must be blue. The Palamists must be red. And then there's like 4 regions. So yeah, I don't know like how effective that was as a Frank stream thing, but I find this really intriguing. I like its slow pace and reveal and sense of mystery. The combat system is pretty good. Like, I'm not like, that's not what excites me, but it's pretty fun. It works.
Why are you in
I like it.
the marshes? Who ordered you? Where are my men?
I also know this voice actress. Don't know why.
They're gone. The creatures got the better of them.
Abandon the vehicle and walk away. You have my word, no harm will come to you.
How about I give it back when I no longer need it?
I would advise against it.
It's just too convenient.
You have no idea who you've stolen from. Choose your next move wisely.
He is Adam Jensen, yes. It had been bugging me in my first playthrough. It really bugged me that I could almost place his voice. And then I finally did. It is Adam Jensen, absolutely. I didn't actually double check that to confirm, but when I realized it, I was pretty sure. So, oh no, you do make it here, right? I guess it doesn't immediately end. I misremembered. You can go back. You have to walk forward here, and then it ends. After you come across a horrific war crime. And then go past it. I think it's going over here. Sabinian territory. This is where the demo ends. Like a look over that weird black goop and probably the main hub of the game in that the village you're going to, I would assume. So yeah, I'm excited for that game. And I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, and then I'm going to show you a game I'm really excited to show for you because it has the worst UI I have seen in years. But I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay. I'm back. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I saw like a trailer for that a couple months ago, and I was just like, this is weirdly really polished for how nobody seems to be talking about it, and I don't know. It just really instantly intrigued me, and the demo also intrigues me. Let's see, where's this game? Okay, so I am going to be playing oGANTTo. That's lowercase o, uppercase GANTT, lowercase o. I don't know why it's like that. Damn it, let me capture it real quick. I can't alt-tab? Hello? That's really... What? It, like, wouldn't lose focus. Hold on. Okay. That might have been Windows' fault. I'm not really sure. Seems to be working. Letting me do this now. Okay, that looks good. Well, I mean, it doesn't. But it's streaming. Oh boy. So I didn't play this game, I just made sure it launched, but I looked at screenshots of playing it on the Steam page, and that was enough to be like, I need to stream this. Holy shit. What? What am I... Okay, tutorial. Oh shit, Bert Summers from Mindsy Eye? So this is what the game looks like! This is what it looks like! This is the game that you play on! I linked just the thing in the upper left in Discord, and even that was like horrendous. Hi, my name is Helen Rander. I am calling from Human Resources. I can recommend the following people for this job. The cost $1 will be deducted from the budget $20. Take a good look at these people so that you can make good use of their skills. You can, of course, complete the process without reinforcements. When hiring staff, the following will be added to you daily flows. IF, information flow add. MF, material flow add. CF, cost flow add. The %I, %M, and %C number will be added or removed from your actual product on start or end of the active task. Green dot is add, red dot is remove. If there are, I can't see because the cursor's in the way and I can't move it, the second will be halved. This is the first tutorial text. What is happening? Oh god. Oh god. Polka cycle. Plan, do, check, act, goal. Bring all parameters to the desired value. The closer you get, the more I guess that's an N. The more revenue you earn for us. The customer pays 1 unit per day as for now. You can improve this profit by max 200% for now. The deviation of all parameters must not exceed 2.00, I guess. Any higher and the product is not marketable. This means that the customer is threatening us with a contractual penalty. Penalties here come with a 25% budget cut. We also have to make sure that this does not happen too often, otherwise we have to stop this product line and reorient ourselves, so don't set the budget $20 below zero. Other costs, the employees are temporary workers from a group pool and they are not always available. The assignment is for the current task. 5 tasks are given by our planning department. We deliver on the last day, and there we set the bill. Of course, we also pay our most important employee at the end of production. You! Please note the cost for each employee increases with each additional job. At the end of each job is a short break. The lobby is a good place to learn new techniques to make the next jobs even more efficient. You will receive a level increase when you reach the main goal. Otherwise, you have to settle for your current level. Good luck, boss. What does any of that mean? Please proceed to present your findings. Your objective is to achieve a score of 300 points. What? What's happening? I'm gonna click on production line because it's glowing. I guess it's going to add 2 to information flow, 1 to material flow. No, 2 to material flow and 1 to cash flow. Here's a documenter. Why is this my cursor? cursor? What? Okay. Was that the only thing I could do? Oh no, I have -2 and 8 on the, I think, so this is information, material, and costs. So I'm going to make 8 money but lose 2 information? I guess that's the only thing I can do right now? What the fuck is happening? Is that all I can do this day also? Oh, documenter moved down and then back up. What? What? Okay, I guess production line is 5 days. And now I'm hiring people for engineering? I'm hiring a person for engineering. So wait, is this like how much they add to each thing, but they add a % and a flat number? I don't know what the second thing is. Like... And then there's these things. And these two have 10 next to them. Oh, that looked like that. And then I guess I hit end turn 5 times again. Oh, nope, just 3 times because now engineering and outsourcing are happening at the same time. So I have to, but since outsourcing has started, I can hire someone for that. Okay. What makes the score go up? I have a goal of getting to 300. What makes the score go up? This person has 10 and both symbols. So I'm gonna get him. What? Of course, Chai. Yeah, of course it's obviously a reference to a deeply poetic and heartbreaking poem you read from a worker at a Foxconn factory. He writes metaphorically about seeing a screw fall during his shift and compares it at the end to his friend who jumped to his death. Yeah, that's definitely what they're doing. I agree with you. I don't... Why? Okay, I think I get it. No, I don't. Wait, hold on. Um... 23, 13, 03, 93, 83, 73, 72... No, wait, it's over 100. So this would be... Oh, fuck. No, I don't get it. Never mind. I thought for a second I was like, wait, I understand. I think we need to get all 3 of the meters as close to 100 as possible. Maybe it's fine to go over, or maybe it's not. And then I think each of that... No, but then there's a multiplier. How could there be a multiplier? I don't know. I don't understand. Well, this person has all positive numbers, so I'm going to pick the person that has positive numbers. Dot. Well... They jiggle when I mouse over them. And this person has a bar above them when I mouse over them, but the other person doesn't. Oh, I see. This is showing when it happens. It happens at the start of the first task, which is planning or whatever it was. Whereas this happens only if job match tasks, so it doesn't show above it its trigger condition. This gray box up here, which I can't mouse over, but it's the gray box that appears, that's its trigger time. I'm tempted to hit the give up button. Unable to invest due to a lack of available capital. I mean, Callie, I'm gonna, if I beat this, which I don't think I will, but if I do, I will be the first person to have beaten it, other than the dev, and devs, well, devs are allowed to speedrun their own game, unfortunately, but still. Why isn't why isn't... Oh, these okay. Right, I forgot about those numbers. So the purchase department inherently is a -4 to information flow, and inherently gives 1 to material and 3 to cash. And then... Wait. So if I... One and 1. So if I hit end turn, it should give me 2? But it gives me 3 material. Why? It's 1%. Or... What? What do these numbers mean? Why when I hit end turn is it giving me 3 material? Where's 3? I guess it's 2 plus... Is it 1 from the task and 2 from him, and then the percent doesn't mean anything? I don't think this is related to real scheduling, butt plug. Oh, this gives -0%. I don't understand what the percent does. Oh my god, whatever I did, everything's going up. It's amazing. So I just picked the person with high numbers? I guess? Well, now all my numbers are maxed. But I don't know what where's the score coming from? What could the score possibly be? I don't... I think it just crashed. Of course it did. Pixel Game Maker MV Player is not responding. Fuck. I'm not gonna wait for the... Oh, Windows. Yeah, please report the problem to Microsoft. The problem is this game. Fuck. I don't have any idea how the score was derived. At all. It makes no sense to me. I have no idea what that was. I'm looking at the Steam page again. It says it's a deck-building strategy game set on a Gantt chart. Is Gantt a thing in business? that I don't know about? Manage employees and techniques to optimize your supply chain and max... Okay, Gantt is a thing. Okay, maybe I have heard of that. Now that I'm contextualizing it as a real thing, I might have heard of it. It's a strategic deck building game that puts me in the driver's seat of a dynamic project management empire. Plan, adapt, and optimize to achieve victory by balancing resources, mastering economic techniques, and leading your team to success. Every decision counts. Will you maximize revenue and efficiency, or will mismanagement lead to failure? Oh boy. And then there was a whole thing, like, before I started, where I could select stuff to use on different managers? Whatever that was? I don't understand. Oh boy. Well, we are over time. Do you guys want to see me play Moonlighter 2? It's Moonlighter 1, but good, is kind of my opinion. Like, I think they fixed it. Which is good, because I wanted to like Moonlighter 1 a lot, but all of its game mechanics didn't do. I mean, I would be down to play a bit of Moonlighter 2. I kind of want to see if I can hit the goal that the demo sets. It does have a UI that's legible. Yes. I can do a round of it, or so. Oh boy. Pardon me. Game capture, game capture. Moonlighter 2. There. Oh wait, is Steam input on or off correctly on this machine right now? I don't know. Figure it. So Moonlighter... Does everybody know Moonlighter 1? It was like a pretty big game, I feel like. If you don't, it's a really cool game conceptually. And I think that's why it was popular, was because it was cool conceptually. Okay, I got any no, yes, no, okay. The core idea in Moonlighter 1 is you're an aspiring store owner in a town that was next to mysterious ruins. And the core of the game was, during the day, you go into the ruins and you did Zelda-style battling and found, like, valuable relics and stuff from battling. And then during the evening, you would take all that stuff back to your shop, put it up on pedestals, and then you do the other half of the gameplay, which was selling it to people. And like people would come in, and you'd have to like make deals with them and stuff. And like and then also you would use some of that revenue to upgrade your shop, some of it to upgrade your character, so you could go further in the dungeon. Sometimes you had the ultimate goal of getting powerful enough to beat all of the 4 bosses in like the different 4 branches of the dungeon, and then you could go to the 5th and final one, which I never did. Because as cool as it was, hypothetically, all aspects of Moonlighter 1 were really shallow, and they didn't bleed into each other. Like, nothing I did in the dungeon mattered to the shopkeeping part, or vice versa, in any meaningful way. The shopkeeping strategy was mostly randomly guessing at an item's price and playing high or low with it with different customers until you finally learned how valuable it was, and then just selling it at that price. And then the Zelda-style combat was incredibly in the dungeons was super simple, and like pretty much amounted to like rolling and then attacking. There was an aspect of like attacking made you pretty vulnerable because you couldn't move after, but there wasn't much. And you get the bow at the end of like the first dungeon, and I was like, oh, so maybe it'll get more complicated. But it didn't. You got different weapons, but they didn't really play differently. Once you had the bow, it was like, that's the whole game. Which was a shame. So this is the second game, and I always thought like if they just added a layer to each part of the game, it would work really well, and that's what they've done, and it seems to work pretty well. Up front, I'll say the biggest disappointment is that Moonlighter 1 had genuinely gorgeous pixel graphics in a really unique, distinct style, and Moonlighter 2 has this 3D style that, I mean, it's not ugly by any means, but it looks like a lot of indies that I've seen. Honestly, it's a emerging indie style that I've seen, and it looks nice enough. But that's the big downside to me, is that Moonlighter 1 looked really fucking good, and Moonlighter 2 looks fine. I can go with the sword. I mean, what the... I mostly use the knuckles, but I feel like using... Oh yeah, I remember. So yeah, I'll just take you through Moonlighter 2. Yeah, go. So the combat section is kind of simple but effective. I've got an attack combo, a special attack, which for the sword is a swirl. The fourth hit of the sword combo comes out really fast and does more damage. But if I want, I can also use my special attack to make it a really big spin attack. And I have a dodge. And once enemies are weakened in some way, I can... It's different for different types of enemies, but they'll be like weakened and they'll sort of look darker and goopier. And that means I can hit them with my backpack and do knockback, which is new to this game. And like you can knock them off the edge and insta-kill them, or knock them into a trap, or knock them into enemies. It's pretty fun. And you also just have a space gun now, which is cool. Because the story of Moonlighter 2, as it says in the intro, is basically like, yeah, you opened the last door of Moonlighter 1. We're going to tell you the ending of Moonlighter 1 because we know you probably didn't bother to get there. It turns out that you found out that all these dungeons were actually portals to other dimensions, and you found a portal to, like, an overdimension, but then, like, a bad guy came through and took over your town and destroyed it, so now you're all refugees on this other, like, island in the middle of goop that also connects to other dimensions. And you have to pay rent. Sure, whatever. Whee! So yeah, this enemy, for instance, you'll notice their health bar has like a little purple thing. When this enemy gets to half health, I can hit them with my backpack. And, oh, I think if I'd hit them into the railing, they would have died, but they hit the wall instead, so they just almost died. Oh, and you, my shots are those blue bars underneath my health bar on the lower left, or top left. You can just, like, cancel right into your backpack swing from your combo, too, which feels really nice when you get someone vulnerable with an attack and then you just immediately slam them. You can do a little bit of knockback to most enemies, even if they're not vulnerable. It's just not usually worth it, but sometimes they'll hit into something. But anyways, your gunshots recharge as you hit people with melee, so you can't just shoot people. And like, when the guy was flying, I shot him, and then he fell out of the sky, and that made him vulnerable to knockback also. And this was also a mechanic that was technically in the first game. I didn't even mention it in my recap, because I literally forgot it existed. At all. But, like, the aspect of placing items in certain ways in your backpack sort of mattered. But not really. There were just some items that had curses. Like, a lot of the most common was, like, this item will destroy any item placed above it. So then you just put it at the top of your backpack, and then it'd be like, well, okay. So they've massively improved that here. And now, this is genuinely a new sort of third pillar to the gameplay. Every chest you open has like a rare thing that has a really unique thing. And this biome, it's implied that there's other biomes, other things. This biome is all about burning items for like different sorts of gain. So firewood here is really good to burn because it's only worth 1 gold. And this thing, it's worth 1. Oh, I upgraded my value stuff, right? This thing, when it burns, will burn the thing beneath it and then gain 100 gold in value. So that's pretty straightforward. This thing is sort of, the Sunclaw here is sort of a building block of this biome's backpack, it burns whatever's placed above it, which, like, if I just burn this right now, that would be bad, obviously, but there are reasons you might want to burn things, but there's also reasons you might not to. Depends on what items you get. And introduces this cool aspect to this, where, like, during a run you... Oh god, this happened again. Oh, I got out. Good. I got stuck there once. It's a demo. You also just get these are like per run upgrades, like in a standard roguelike. It seems like for the demo they focused a lot of them on spikes, the damage of spikes. That you get spikes by there are these little blue flowers around sometimes, and when you smack them they shoot out powerful homing spikes. And I think to emphasize that mechanic, they've made most of the upgrades based around that. But I imagine in the full game there'll be a lot more builds that aren't just based around the spike flowers. And yeah, the potion lady here, mid-run, will give you a really powerful, like, upgrade. Yeah. Now my spin attack will set people on fire. So, like, the combat is just so much. There's actual things to it. Look, I'm gonna hit this guy into that guy. Literally just the fact I can hit an enemy to another enemy makes it a lot better than the original games. I hate to say, because they put a lot of work in it. It was a cool idea, but yeah. And these are the spike flowers I was talking about. You also want to kill them because they give you a little... When you deplete them fully, they give you an upgrade material that you can use back in town. Oh, you've just been getting killed by that this whole time, huh? I didn't realize. And, yes, they did steal the you have shots. You have a ranged weapon that's powerful, but you have to recharge it by hitting melee strikes. They stole that from, Oh, shit. How am I forgetting the name of that game? It's one of my favorite games. I remember the name of the dev. Oh, shit. What is it? What is it called? I'm sorry, I need to Google this. My brain is it's like I just forgot, like, one of my top 20 games of the past decade. I don't know, top 10 games of the past decade. No, wait. Shit, why can't I remember what it's called? So you remember, it's like a pixel art game. No, I am Crash Hot Mr. Games 100% of the time. Hyperlight Drifter. Jesus, how did I forget the name of that? Hyperlight Drifter. That's a mechanic they took from Hyperlight Drifter, but it's fine. It's a great mechanic. That's what I was all trying to say. Ooh. These both add money to firewood, so I guess I'm going for making firewood. I don't have that much firewood yet, so this one's going to be better, because there's only... I burned one firewood before, unfortunately. And there's no way... Well... Oh, wait. Oh, I can't! I have 2 chests, so I can sort of... Oh, but this didn't give me a firewood. That's unfortunate. Silent Shell. She's not here, though. Ah! So, I'm gonna place this, and it's going to make the firewood worth 100 more. And now my goal is to get more firewood, and then burn this, which will add 50 coin value to all firewood. This sand fruit will probably end up being useful, and I'll just dump it. But who knows? There's no reason not to take it. Oh, good night, butt plug. Oh, this is one thing I do not like about Moonlighter 2 is the trap rooms are really annoying. I find it frustrating that you have to wait, and it's pretty much just like dodging across repeatedly, and then sometimes you like bump a corner and you kind of die. It's a really minor complaint. I don't like them. They annoy me. Like, fuck you. Ow, like that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Super not a big deal, but I think literally the second room that I played in the whole game was like one of the harder trap rooms they have in the demo, and it was just a bunch of things blowing me off the edge, and it killed me almost all the way. I almost all the way died from that. It was like, oh. Oh right, I need to use my spin attack. It lights people on fire. Fuck. Oh, and you can teleport back at any time by holding B. If you die, you can either just choose to restart and lose all your items, basically just like ignore that the run you just did, but start with whatever. Just like restart the run you just did this day. Or you can just go back to town, but all your items will be halved. But you shouldn't die. You can teleport back and quit your run at literally any moment by holding B for 1 second. So you should mostly only die if you're like, oh, I can just barely beat this boss. I don't have any healing items left, but I really want to beat them, and then you don't. But like, you probably shouldn't risk that. You should probably just teleport back if you're that hurt. And try the boss another time. Unless you're just doing a run where all you want to do is kill the boss. Oh, these beetles, if you dodge them so they run into a wall, they're vulnerable, and then you can smack them. And these guys, if they're flying, and you shoot them, they fall down, and then you can smack them. Oh, hi. Ow. This is actually just kind of a tutorial teaching me you can smack these kind of projectile back, because it's relevant to the boss of the place. That's the little mini boss. It's always the same in the demo. Oh. Huh. Huh. I think this. Excuse me. Well, I'm definitely gonna burn this later. Okay. I'm going to place this here, because I'm definitely keeping this firewood, and these are all decent value. Wait. No, it should be like... Ah, fuck. That doesn't matter that much. There we go. So I burned that and everything in the row got more valuable. And it's really good to concentrate value, because you can only carry so many things, so you want to get as many high value things as possible. It's also good in the shopkeeping phase, because there were things that increase the price of an item when you sell it by a percentage, so it's good to have at least a few high value items, so you can use those percentage bonuses on them instead of the flat bonuses. But I guess we'll get to that when we get to that. Your attack hits twice. Your next special finisher after an attack finisher will be a critical hit. That. Finisher's the final hit. So basically, if I hit with this, then I do this, that's a critical hit. I'm actually getting pretty full in the backpack, but... And so yeah, you're also making choices here, like how many chests do you want to get? If you're pretty happy with your backpack, you might want to go for more like upgrades to your combat capabilities instead. Or you might want to do that if you're focusing on like making progress by beating a boss. Ow, you hit me anyway? Rude. Oh, you're the boss. You're not gonna be... Oh god, I almost died. You do have potions, so I used a potion. Well, I kind of still want to go for a firewood build, even though I haven't gotten any more firewood. Frustrating. It hasn't given me firewood. That's actually, firewood would be more likely to be in worse chests, wouldn't it? So I want to go for more low chests, don't I? I hadn't thought about that. Enjoy getting slowly killed in there. Loser. I think I'll grab a few more chests. I just really want to get some firewood. Otherwise I'd go back and just show the shopkeeping phase. But like, I made a firewood build and there's no firewood. I don't have enough health to beat the boss. I've tried a few times, but... So when I place this in the corner, it's going to increase the price of all firewood that's in the same row as it. So, you know, again, I wish you'd just give me some fucking firewood. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now I could do some shit. Okay. That's nice. That's better. Sort of. Oh! Wait. Oh, I need to burn this. If I burn this, then it will add value to this, and then this value is going up will make the firewood go up. There we go! It's still not, like, that good, because... but, like, it's pretty good. Alright, I think I will go back and do the shopkeeping part at that point. That's good enough. You can also wander around town and like buy upgrades, mostly to your combat capabilities, but also to your store. But I think I've gotten most of, or all of those that you can get in the demo. So for the shopkeeping bit... let's see. I like to put out the cheaper things first, typically, but leave one expensive thing out. Because sometimes you get an opportunity to increase the value of, like an item, if it's just sitting there. So, the shopkeeping works, basically, periodically when you make sales, this comes up and you can choose an upgrade. And it's a roguelike upgrade, so this isn't permanent either, it's just for the rest of selling this time. So I'm going to choose this one so I can get a legendary perk the next time I get a level. Like, customers is mad, so they might reject my I have to clean this, and that'll make its value go up. There's a lot of, like, little busy work tasks you have to do as you wander around. Yeah, eventually a customer will decide they might want to buy something, and then you enter the selling phase, and now there's 2 types of boosts. Blue is a flat amount, which defaults to 50 extra gold on this sale, whereas Charm is a percentage based, but both of those can be upgraded or interacted with in various ways by your little level ups things. And also, you get at least 1 of these charms every time you make a deal, also. And you can also get them other ways. So I think I'll just use the boost here for no particular reason. Probably shouldn't, but fuck it. And then you put up a new item. So it's still a pretty simple thing, but there's a lot of things to keep track of. Being angry means that if I try to use one of my boosts, they might oh, right, there's like a... Oh, but they're trying to buy the expensive thing. That sucks. I think it's not worth it since I only have 2 things. That sucks for me. Well... Oh, and sometimes this little slide cat thing needs to be pet, and that gives you extra charms. And if you wait for too long, then not accept a customer's thing, they'll leave, and there's a time limit to the whole day too, which isn't super relevant yet. But like, I imagine as you upgrade your store and get more stuff, you'll have to actually deal with the customers pretty quickly. And be under more time pressure to do so. And, oh, your goal is to... excuse me. In this game, which I don't think was true in the first game, your goal is to make a certain amount of money in one day, and then you get a reward from a big golden box. And that's, like, your progression thing, I think. Which I think is a really interesting way to... There. So my goal currently is to make 5,000 coins in one day. Oh, let me level. Shit. That was bad. I don't have one of those charms. That was really stupid. Fuck. Yeah. That was stupid. I made a mistake. Just take it. Like, you want to do these actions because they give you one of the 2 charms also. Ooh, there we go. Oh, fuck. Oh well. I thought I had 2, but I did not. Oop, fuck, I messed up. I did that in the wrong order. Well, that's still a decent amount. So there, and that's pretty much the core loop of Moonlighter 2, and they fixed it by making each individual gameplay section have enough depth that it's interesting on its own, but also they actually connect to each other. It was really disappointing in Moonlighter 1 to find that I had basically done everything I was ever going to do by hour 2, and it was even more disappointing to realize that nothing I did in combat in the dungeons mattered to shopkeeping at all, or vice versa. And I was basically playing 2 separate games, neither of which were complicated. But here it's like, depending on the choices I make, the choices I make in the combat section may change how many chests I want to get, and of what type, and that will change what my backpack build will be, and what I bring back in my backpack can change pretty drastically how I want to do the shopkeeping phase, and they all actually blend into each other really nicely. And I'm interested in this game now, and I wasn't sure. I was very cautiously optimistic that they might learn what went wrong in 1. I do wish they still had the pixel art, because I don't really dig the art style very much anymore. But other than that, it seems like a pretty good game now. So there. That's what I have to say about Moonlighter. And those are all the games I wanted to get through. Do I have any honorable mentions just to shout out there before I close stream? Nope, the 3 games I put under great were Hell Is Us, Ninja Gaiden, and the Moonlighter 2. I did really like Absalom, which is a sort of roguelike beat-em-up fantasy thing, but I have doubts because character movesets seem kind of limited and it already felt a little samey just in the demo, so I don't know. I hope that your moveset diversifies a lot over the course of the run in the full game. The next game by the Shovel Knight people came out, and it doesn't click with me in the same way Shovel Knight doesn't, even though it's clearly a good game. Oh, Starbirds. I kind of wanted to show Starbirds. It's kind of a Satisfactory, but done in a way that is not annoying. Everything's divided into little asteroids, and that makes it so much easier to manage. And it's also focused on the initial... You pretty much just set up a base to get certain, like, materials, and, like, construct certain materials from other materials, and then you're done. Like, it's... Every level is relatively short. It's not just you're endlessly building a base for hours and hours. So it's... I think it's kind of the, how Into the Storm is for, like, city building strategy stuff. I think Starbirds is that for Satisfactory type games. In that it's, like, just for the setup phase over and over, and gamifying that. Also, it's got cute birds. And yeah, those are the ones I shout out. I don't know. There's other games I played. I'll probably post my whole list and stuff in the Discord because I think I've rated everything except 2 games I played. But otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody, and I will catch you when I catch you. Oh right, I guess I should do what I usually do when I haven't decided what game I'm going to stream next week. Or more specifically, I think I decided that like a week or 2 ago, 2 weeks ago, I decided what game I was going to stream next, and I was like certain of it. And then I went away on a long weekend trip, and then I got sick on my way back and lost a whole week, and now I don't remember anything. So I don't know what I'm going to stream next week, but I think I will remember. So it'll be a surprise to you. But not to me, because I'm super smart. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. I fucked it up. Bye.